AAF, we're on the move, back with another one. First and foremost, guys, make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button so each and every time that we drop a video, you are notified. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram at American Ammo and Firearms. All right, guys, AAF, we're back with another one. Today, we're going to tackle the discussion of top 3 things I learned from the ammo shortage. So the ammo shortage kind of hit me by surprise, like it hit a lot of other people. I know a lot of other people were already prepared. They had everything ready. They weren't sweating it. They had 30,000 rounds of ammo. I was not one of those people. All right. I was not prepared. So let's segue into the first thing that I learned. The first thing that I learned, guys, is to be prepared. I'm going to be completely honest. I was not prepared for the ammo shortage. Before the ammo shortage, when I went to the range, I wanted to shoot. I would just go to the store, go to my Walmart, go to my academy, grab, 200-300 rounds of ammo at $8 a pop. I didn't really think much about it. Went to the range, went about my business. Then the ammo shortage hit. All of a sudden, I realized I wasn't prepared at all. So I had to scramble and find ways and come up with ways to find ammo. So I started the channel. I started trying to find techniques to find ammo, and I started sharing it with the community. So the number one thing I learned was be prepared. The days of the $7.99 ammo is over. I thought, in my mind, I never thought that it would end. I took it for granted. So make sure that you're prepared, all things the fastest of life. And this segues into everything about life. A lot of times we think that we're just there to take care of our family, provide, make a living, bring home the dollars, take care of our family. But taking care of our family consists of a lot much more than that. And then all of a sudden the winter storm hit and I'm spending 3 or 4 hours looking for water. I spent 3 or 4 hours driving around the city looking for water. I wasn't prepared for that. Then I stood in line at HEB, our local grocery store, to get groceries. I realized we didn't have rice or things like that. I was not prepared. This is also, I live in Houston. We flood a lot. I realized if we flood and I had to get out of my home, I don't have anything. I don't have an inflatable boat. I don't have a canoe. I don't have anything. So the ammo shortage basically taught me to make sure that I'm prepared in all facets of life to take care of my family. And it gave me a new perspective on that. So my number one thing I learned was to just be prepared. We have to be prepared for everything in life. Things change all the time. Things aren't going to remain the same. So always be prepared. The second thing I learned was that since the ammo was short, and a lot of people lost their jobs with COVID-19, a lot of people lost their jobs, a lot of people left off, a lot of people's income were cut. So the same things that they provided before, they didn't have the same amount of income coming in. So when people had time to spend $300, $400, $500 to go to a training class for the weekend, or go to the range and shoot, 500 rounds, 700 rounds, it was a lot more difficult. That training at home, there's a lot of trainings you guys can do at home. Okay, going to the range is one thing, but I realized that when you go to the range, a lot of times you get into the habit of going and plinking shots and having fun because as we all train, we also love to shoot and we enjoy it and we think it's a fun thing to do. At least I do. So I learned that at home, there's a lot more trainings that I can do. So I started researching trainings that I can do and I started doing more training at home. All right. So I'm going to leave a link in the bottom to my top 3 tactical trainings to do at home. And it might help you guys out there. So I'll leave that in the description. But there's a lot of trainings you can do at home. You can protect learn how to clear your house, learn how to do dry firing, work on your trigger control, clean your weapons, learn how to disassemble your weapons. There's a lot of trainings you can do at home that, that doesn't correlate with the range. So the number 2 thing that I learned was the train at home. I didn't do a lot of training at home and I'm still trying to find the time to do it at home. But all the trainings that you do at home will translate into your skills when you go to the range. That way, when you go to the range, you're not spending as much time at the range. A lot of range charges by the hour. Ammo is very expensive, hard to find. You don't want to just waste your ammo. So if you do a lot of the training at home, when you go to the range, you'll be a lot more proficient. So the second thing that I learned was train at home. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there. You can go all on the web and search tactical videos, how to train at home, and you'll find a plethora of options for you guys. So that's the second thing that I learned. And the third thing that I learned, and I was kind of surprised about, I am part of the 2A community, but I didn't realize that a 2A community is a community. We got to realize in the 2A community, we come from different backgrounds, different religions, different politics. We root for different sports teams. We don't agree on everything. But the one thing that I found in this ammo shortage and starting the channel and being able to communicate with people from all over the country, that just because I'm from the slick talking streets of Harlem doesn't mean that I can't talk to someone and have something in common with someone from the bayous of Louisiana where our whole upbringing was different. I never thought that I would stand in line for ammo and start talking to people and have these conversations that I never had. I've been all over the country and I've been a lot of places, but I've never had a chance to really sit down and talk to people in these places. So this ammo shortage made me realize that we are, us 2A, Second Amendment band of brothers, and that's what we are. We don't agree with everything, but one thing we agree with is our Second Amendment rights. Our right to have right to bear arms, our right to defend our families. Then the politicians will say that we just want to have weapons of war. They call them weapons of war, and we want to cause mass destruction. That is not true. We are firearm enthusiasts. We want to protect our family. We are here just to have our guns. We don't cause any trouble. We're law-abiding citizens for the most part, and all we want to do is be able to possess our firearms and legally. So for all the politicians who say that we're miscreants, we're warmongers, and we're everything else, that is not what we are. We are a band of brothers of 2A community people who believe in our right to bear arms as the Constitution states. Okay? And this is what I learned. I've talked to people from Maine to Vermont to Florida to California to Wisconsin. And it's been eye-opening to realize that the 2A community is a very tight-knit community who has like-minded things. We don't have to agree on everything. We're never going to agree on everything. I might have voted for a different president than you, but that does not change my views of the Second Amendment and our right to bear arms. So I just wanted to bring this video to you guys and give you a few tips on the things that I've learned during the ammo shortage. I'll leave some video links below for tactical trainings. And I appreciate y'all supporting the channel. Each and every time I drop a video, it's been an amazing ride. And I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. AAF, we're on the move. I'll see you next time.